remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, you know, my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well, but this is Sold Out, where, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. Speaking of sold out, sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out on time, most likely we're already chopping it up in the Sold Out Discord, man. So as y'all coming out, don't forget to smash the like button. Let me know if audio and visuals is looking good. And, of course, I am going to do my very best to keep this joint right at an hour mark. We're going to be covering just 2 topics tonight. I was going to try to stretch it to 3, but I know if I include the third one, we will go over that hour mark. So I try to keep these right at the hour mark if possible. So 2 major topics I want to cover tonight. Looks like 7-Eleven is suing Nike over the 7-Eleven inspired Air Max 95 Big Bubble. Right? Okay. Which I don't think, to the best of my knowledge, they're even loaded up on the sneakers app anymore. So we're going to be covering that. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but I did kind of cover this, like, I want to say earlier this year, where Adidas sued Soul Retriever. Like, there was a lawsuit, but looked like that has been dismissed. So we're going to cover that. Soul Retriever is where I do get a lot of, like, you know, research about sneakers that I use just in general to keep up with the times, man. Because, I mean, to be honest, these guys stay up on top of it. Nice Kicks is where the information is coming from and being reported, so that's going to be the source if I'm not mistaken, which I do use to get a lot of sneaker information from there as well. I use a little bit of everything, man. So we're going to be covering those 2 topics, and then also we're going to be talking upcoming sneaker releases towards the end of the live, like last like 5-10 minutes, and then yeah, man, we'll keep it pushing, and I'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Right now, man, the sneaker market in general, yeah, let's just say I'm not mad at it, even though it does push it to make it like content. However, my pocketbook is not complaining, right? I'm gonna leave it right there, man. So yeah, we're gonna keep it simple. I see you, Devon. It says, "What's good, Polo?" What up, Devon? What up? What up? What up? It says, "The return of the Last Shot 14s next year is in the summer." Okay, so I think I saw some about that joint somewhere, right? I actually did. I'll see if I can find it again. But I think I saw, actually, you know what? I know where I saw it at, on the Discord. Because I was just in the Discord. Let me double check this joint real quick. And the upcoming sneaker releases, I think Manny posted that joint. Yeah, breaking. The Air Jordan 14 Last Shot is coming summer of 2027. So, yeah, I did see that in the Sold Out Discord. Requirement: I haven't had these shoes since probably, I want to say it had to be elementary school, dog. 14s in general, the last ones I had was like those gray and blue joints, which they straight, but I think it was like gray and graphite or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I sold those joints, but I will say arguably one of the most comfortable Jordans I put on. The 14s are super duper comfortable from what I remember, right? Right now, I currently have no 14s in my collection. So the Last Shots would be excellent to add in here. You know what I'm saying? Easily, I would love to have them. Demond says, shout out to Manny. Yes, Sirski, man. Shout out to Manny, right? Manny with the kicks. So, again, that's going to be super dope. I'm excited about that. Upcoming sneakers this month, another quiet month from what it seems like. To be honest, dog, if I'm going to keep it 100, at the way things are going, man, to be honest, the True Blue 3s are anticipated this month, right? I mean, I don't think they're like shaking any feathers or anything, right? Not to diss the shoe, because I own it already. even I'm on the fence. I'm like, do you want a fresh pair to get rid of this pair, this, that, and the third? Most likely, I'm going to try to go ahead and get a fresh pair. However, if I don't, I wouldn't cry about that joint at all. But I think I do. I think Michael Jordan actually wore him when he was playing with the Wizards, which was not his best, seasons or time he played, but it is what it is. He was a lot older then, right? Where we at real quick? Let's see. Devon says, shout out to Manny. And he says, Miro 7s. No. Yeah, and I saw Sonny asked about him in the Sold Out Discord. I am going to respond. Kids just had a busy day right after work. I mean, literally, I've been just grinding around the clock, man. But they're okay. But, I mean, 7s is already, I feel like, don't get the respect it deserves, right? If we're going to keep it real. 7s don't get the respect it deserves. And they are arguably one of the most comfortable Jordans as well. Most people don't usually skip 7s. If we go down the list through 1 through 14, which is the least favorite, 7 pops up somewhere in that top 3 area. I'm just saying as a whole, not for me. I actually like them, but not all 7s gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says, go for the 3s when it's goes under retail. True, because it probably will. You know what I'm saying? We're not in like how should I put this? We're not at the top of the year where times where everybody have a few extra dollars. So if you're like me, and I remember people actually used to give me a hard time about this, about me actually skipping so many, and they still do. They're like, you skip so many shoes. I'm like, dog, to be honest, like, no disrespect, I got a lot of shoes. I can't just buy, and I probably could buy every shoe that comes out, but it's going to be a hard month every month for me. And two, especially, I'm not going to buy it there just to collect dust. I'm buying it to wear the sneaker, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole concept. Buy what you like and buy what you're actually going to wear. Now have I bought some shoes that I bought that I thought I was going to wear and I didn't end up wearing them joints? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Devon says, I do believe the True Blue 3s will sell out when it's back to school, which is right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So Nike them is probably going to be ramping up for that. I know Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods, that's where they're trying to eat, especially Dick's Sporting Goods. They're trying to eat, and now that you know that they own Foot Locker, that is one area for a fact they are trying to eat. And they're going to eat, right? Okay, because, if you got a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying you going to drop the bag, because there's people, everybody got children almost, you know what I'm saying? If not, you got, nieces, nephews, uncles, unless it's just you. But with that being said, back to school brings out the parents, brings out, they got to get them right for the kids. This is something that's kind of like a traditional thing, right? I can roll it back to all the way when I was back in school. And the only time I probably didn't go back to school shopping and even still I went back to school shopping. I just had my own money to add with it whenever I started working. But to keep it 100, back to school was always like something where, a week, 2 weeks, maybe even like a month. I would say probably 3 weeks to a month out. So we're in July right now. School usually goes back in like mid-August. I would say like that last week in July or the second to the last week in July, it's going to be back to school shopping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be back to school shopping, and people going to spend a little bit more because you got to get your son or your daughter right. We did it when I was growing up. And I'll never forget, everybody, we had a budget, and then we got some school clothes, and they was like, hey, don't tear this stuff up, make it last all year. And to be honest, for the most part, I did. I didn't tear up my school clothes. School clothes, you kind of took care of. And fun fact, I'll just put it this way. One year, I had got some all-white Forces. When I tell you, even my brother, like my own family member, they were like, when I got home from school, I would immediately, that's the first thing I did was clean them to prepare for them for the next day because I wanted them to stay white the entire time. I didn't clean the bottom, but I cleaned the white the entire time. And he was like, damn, dog, you're not even letting them get dirty. I'm like, nope, not at all. I kept my joints white, and they lasted the whole year, respectively. Where we at real quick, let me hit the chat. Devon says, I seen the Tiana Taylor shoes in person, and it's a nice shoe, but if she didn't put too much vines, it would work. Yeah, it's a perfect example where I get it. Tiana Taylor, I'm going to give her flowers. She's a very creative person, right? However, sometimes when it comes to the sneaker stuff in general, I don't want to discredit her work because I think she does a tremendous job. I mean, she's at where she's at for a reason. I remember watching her on Sweet 16 on MTV. You know what I'm saying? When she signed for Rail, you know what I'm saying? And then, she went and signed with Ye to the best of my knowledge, right? I don't know what deal or structure she has now, but I mean, to be honest, she's doing movies. She's doing, other avenues other than just music. And she got the talent. And she sets up a lot of these like tours, like the set that you see. She does that as well. So she dibbles and dabbles in a lot of areas. However, in the sneaker world, we're a different type of animal, baby. Respectively. You know what I'm saying? We can make something where if presented right, hey, like case in point. People show up for the Travis Jordan 1 lows all the time. Tiana Taylor dropped something different, unique, overly green. I will say details were there. However, keep thinking about it. Travis really just tweaked like two things. Mainly the color palette, which that's a gimme effect, right? Does that count? Yeah, sure, I'll give him credit because she did the same thing. He flipped the swoosh around, made it thicker, pause, and then he puts his logo on the back and on the side of the shoe, bring us some extra laces and call it a day, right? That's a Travis Jordan 1 low in a nutshell, right? Now you got Tiana Taylor, right? And I'm going to get started on here, but I got to get this on my chest. You get the threes where it's already a simplistic shoe. She puts what it seems like melted concrete on there to represent the concrete jungle. Cool, this is my thing. When you got the white cements, black cements, and other threes that I can think of, right? We'll just use the black cements for example. We can use both black and white. What do they have around a toe box, right? That is literally like that. Pretty much that it symbolizes the same thing. She's calling it concrete. We're calling it cement. But tomato, right? It's got that cement hit around it already. Cool. You already got the concrete part already. Boom. The shoe is already selling itself, boo. Now, put all these vines on there, and apparently, right? The only way, and I don't own a pair, but apparently the only way to get them out of there, if you didn't want it on the shoe, you had to cut them out. I'm like, what the? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like overly done, in my opinion. I'll leave it right there. Where we at real quick? Let's see. I see you, Slayer. He says, yo, Sneaker Squad 100. What up, Slayers? What's Gucci? We got Divine, a photo saying, I thought about this. How are you going to change laces with it's too much vines to begin with? See? Right there. Right? We're on the same page. Everybody's thought that. You know what I'm saying? I know they sold out, but I'm pretty sure they were probably limited to begin with, if we're going to keep it real. Slayer says, now Nike gonna feel how it feels being sued. I'm gonna cover this, and we're gonna start with that story first. Actually, you know what? I'll start with the Adidas story first, and then actually no, I'll start with the 7-Eleven story first. I don't think Nike's worried, personally, right? We're just gonna dive right in. I don't think Nike's worried about being sued for like 7-Eleven, respectively, because let's just keep it 100. If we're gonna keep it real, Nike them never ever came out and said like, hey, these are the 7-Eleven, threes or the 7-Eleven dunks. We got the vibes and the colorway, and obviously it inspired us, so we started calling it that naturally. But I don't think Nike themselves ever put the name and the title of Fortune. So 7-Eleven, I mean, it's gonna be a hard battle to say like, hey, they're calling it this and they're using our brand when they're most likely. I don't think 7-Eleven name is on the shoe. Check, right? And you can use the colors, and yeah, we get it. They just put them in the same order. But I mean, at the same time, I don't think it's hard to prove you own a color scheme. And they're not using 7-Eleven's logo. They don't have 7-Eleven's logo on there. They just literally use the color scheme of 7-Eleven. And we see it as bright as day, but it does not have 7-Eleven on there. So I think, while it may be a pain in the cheeks for Nike, if I had to guess, they ain't worried, bro. Respectively. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it right there. So we'll start there. Let me touch the chat real quick, and then we'll get started on this 7-Eleven lawsuit. Break it down real quick. We're coming down at the 30-minute mark anyway. But I don't think they're worried about it, to keep it 100. Here we are, real quick. Where we at? It says, what up, Sneaker Squad? Thought about it. Boom. Let's see. Divine Photo says, the lawsuit could be all a marketing ploy, and Nike ends up selling out. Well, obviously, it's going to bring more attention to the shoe. Because I think, and what I seen too, what I was looking at research earlier, I was like, I remember when the Dunks, I thought they came out, but I don't know who actually owned them. I seen one sneaker YouTuber do that, said he pulled, which I think it was cap. But they pulled up to their 7-Eleven, they local 7-Eleven. The dude already had them taken care of, had a pair, and ironically, that person don't do sneaker YouTube no more. I'm not gonna say who, what, where, what, expose it, but yeah, you good luck finding the channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and not to diss them because they were doing their thing at one point, and then just the sneaker YouTube market world just fell off the map right now. Really, there's nobody doing excellent, I'm sure, in sneaker YouTube. There's some ones that still surviving, but it's a lot that's like, yo, they finding other things to do. You know what I'm saying? I never made it, so I didn't really get it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel the hard fall off. Where we at real quick? Let's see. Slayer says, it's crazy because they got taken down from sneakers like last week. Yep. I mean, that's how you know. Things are popping. So let me share my screen right here. We're going to get the party started. Again, hopefully audio and visuals is looking good. Boom, you guys should be seeing my screen. Had a little setup issues earlier, but yeah. So we got this right here. Ironically, from the next person we're going to be covering here is from Soul Retriever, right? 7-Eleven sues Nike over 7-Eleven inspired Air Max 95 Big Bubble. Keep in mind, we the people have been saying this, but I don't think Nike in any way, shape, or form has been saying these are the 7-Eleven's 95s, right? I'll leave it right there. So some quick facts about this, and this was posted July 2nd. Keep in mind, the kid had been, I didn't go live on Saturday, mainly because I was out of, chilling with the family, out and about, chilling, you know what I'm saying, just relaxing. So we back, Jack, you know what I'm saying, we back to work. The grind don't stop. But it says, 7-Eleven is suing Nike over the trademark infringement, alleging that the 7-Eleven inspired Nike Air Max 95 uses the brand's tricolor mark. Again, this is going to be hard to prove because it's not like all they did was change the color on the shoe, but their silhouette, exact same. You know what I'm saying? But see, Nike, them, I will keep it 100. They're showing you how it's done as well, respectively, when you get sued, right? Think about other people that Nike have had to sue and refuse to take it down or stop it, right? I'll give you two great examples. Remember Cool Kai and then Omni and Hellcat? They did the Jordan 1 joints. Nike sued them. What'd they do? Innocent until proven guilty and kept selling the joints. Now, fast forward, we don't see the Cool Kai stuff no more. And Omni and Hellcat still trying to do it, but he's claiming because somebody else, because he transferred a lot of stuff to their name, he's playing a wholly different ball game. But at the same time, yeah, Nike them hesitate. Now, and I'll give you a great example who does it right? That's of Cool Kai and Omni and Hellcat, allegedly, right? But think about this. Nike gets sued. What happened? They take the shoe down immediately. Cool. Already let them know, even if I feel like they're going to win, but even if they don't win, it's like they're already making it easier for their attorney and when it's time to go to trial if they have to, right? Now, they could just settle out of court, but that don't seem like that's going to be the Nike way of doing things. However, they're already preparing for their defense. You know what I'm saying? We can push them back until we get this figured out, respectively, Now, if you think about it, that's another great way how you do it. I'll give you another example who did it the right way and look how they came out, right? You can think of StockX. I know everybody gives StockX a bad rep now because of what's been going on. They got sued by Nike, right? And they reached a settlement to the best of my knowledge, allegedly, right? Now, think about it. What is one of the first things that StockX did whenever they got accused of selling fake sneakers? Again, the deal was settled, so their reputation was on the line. I figured that was gonna be a settlement because I think Nike them, you ain't gonna tell a company that produced a product and come back like this is fake, and you're this is real, this is fake. Did you get it from us? No. All right, cool, it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like point blank, period. And even if it's not, you know what I mean. But fast forward, right? The best example I was trying to get out of that, right? Because I just kind of went all over the place is. What does StockX do? They change what? Remember, StockX used to be 100% authentic, guaranteed. Now it's 100% StockX verified. Dog. StockX. They keep it 100. StockX verified, not the best choice of wording, fam. Not the best words of wording things, right? You know what I'm saying? StockX verified, what the fuck is that? Is it real or is it not? Right? Now, to be fair, right? We can think of some of their competition. Only people that still using the word authentic is eBay, which I may be pulling up on them in a little bit. I see some I want on there. But my thing is this. That's who you see like, okay, cool. they still got authentic in there. And I'm not saying they get it right all the time. However, Nike ain't messed with them. They've done collabs with them. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at StockX, when they went through the lawsuit, immediately right when it was filed, within like what, a month or two or so, or X amount of time, however long it took, while it was going on, StockX verified. They have not went back to authentic. Now, just like GOAT, to be fair, if we're going to compare it, right? GOAT, we know the shoes are authentic. They represent authentic. But I remember when I was looking for the 100% authentic guarantee policy, this, that, and the third, it's on GOAT's website, and it's buried somewhere on like their app and like this all legal documentation, but they don't put it right there in front of your face because I feel like, I guess they're like, well, you know what? We got a good reputation already. We don't need to put it out there and stuff goes left. You know what I'm saying? At least make it harder for your competition. So, point blank, period. And I feel that's where StockX took that level to, right? Where we at real quick? Let's see. Slayer says 7-Eleven Slurpees do hit though. I've never tried one. We got 7-Elevens. I've been around 7-Elevens for like a long time now, and I never tried one of the Slurpees. To be honest, dog, to keep it 100, maybe I'm in the wrong neighborhoods when I pull up at 7-Eleven, but let's just say the cleanliness had me worried every single time over it. I'm like, I don't know, bro. That's why I don't even go over there. Stuff that's open found. The people in my area, like, no disrespect, they don't keep it clean. The people that work there, you know what I'm saying? They keep it to pass the joint, but that's about it. I see Devon says, StockX late to the party with everything. eBay and Go are always selling used sneakers. Yeah, true. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it easier for themselves. Like, hey, if it's new, right out the box, it's going to be hard. I get it. But, I mean, yeah. That's a gift and a curse right there. Then, think about this. They did that directed shipping joint now. They're letting people ship directly without going through the verification process, which I feel like that's a jack up. Even though GOAT kind of has that kind of setup, but totally different reputation, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you another thing that StockX do that they didn't used to do, right? Remember there was used to be no refunds, no returns, no this, that, and the third, right? Remember that? Then out of nowhere, now they got a return policy, right? Point blank, period. Mine says, don't the DC areas have Wawas? Yeah, they do. They have a Wawa. They do have Wawas. Let me put it this way. We have them, but you got to know where they at. I mean, they're not hard to find, and you can easily pass by one, but they're not just like right there in your face. Like, I know of two where I'm at right now where I can get there in like roughly 15, 20 minutes, no traffic. And then, when I cross over to the other side of the DMV, you know what I'm saying? I know at least Tree off the top of my head. And it's probably more than that, but I know Tree. You know what I'm saying? And further down, like even a whole nother area at this point, we moving out of DC area. And yeah, but DC, I don't think in the actual city part of DC, there's no Wawa, but they're on the outer skirts, which we call the DMV, tomato, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, short answer, yes. Next point, it says the pair was set to release on July the 11th, 7-Eleven. Cool. Oh man, that's a play on words. I didn't even catch that. Like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to release these joints on July 11th, which that would be 7-Eleven. Man, some marketing schemes I didn't even catch. I got to give them credit. That's actually pretty cool, even though it's very simple, right? But that's what we like, simplicity. It says, check below for the full breakdown of the lawsuit, right? Okay, cool. So let's go through this joint real quick. It says, categorizing Nike as a legitimate company is a bit of a stretch, but we've seen plenty of examples of the swoosh taking brands and counterfeits to court. We have, right? We just named a plethora. StockX, one of them being one of them joints. We've seen them eventually take Bape. You know what I'm saying? But what about someone suing Nike? It doesn't make headlines often, but today that's the case. 7-Eleven, which has previously worked with Nike on an official capacity on the unreleased Nike SB Dunk Low, which I don't know if you guys remember those. This should pull up that image of them. Let me see if I can do a little tabby right here. Little tabby tab. So this is a 7-Eleven Air Max. No, this is 7-Eleven Nike Dunk Low. I don't think these officially released, but this was back in 2020. back when the sneaker market was like, I mean, we were about the, we were at the peak, right? So yeah, we got that. So it says it's suing Nike over the upcoming 7-Eleven inspired Nike Air Max 95. Now the difference, right? If you look at these, this is an actual true collab where it has a 7-Eleven stamp right there. You know what I'm saying? These Air Max 95s don't have that, right? So I feel like, and to be honest, the Air Max 95 makes way more sense than a Nike Dunk. Even though Nike Dunk Sim is known for doing this, and this is a Nike SB Dunk too, to be clear. So while this should have, this low key, looking at this could have been done better. For one, I'm glad they scrapped it, if I'm not mistaken. It says work previously on an official capacity of an unreleased. Yeah, so it was never released. So unreleased, right? Very curious what it's going for on the resale market. Let's take a quick look. Real quick. I gotta look. I'm curious. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up on StockX. Give me like 2 seconds. Just in case. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just saying I'm very curious what it's going for on StockX for the 7-Eleven Nike Dunk Low, if they even have PERS for real, because to be honest, some tells me it's not gonna pass inspection. I mean, how do they have access to an unreleased shoe? And I'm not saying people don't. I'm saying average Joe Smo usually doesn't, right? See if I can find this joint. Found it. Yeah, no thank you, ma'am. Sharing my screen here. Boom. 7-Eleven. Buy now for $4,600. Yeah, no, I will not buy. And that's my size, right? Okay. But the lowest is going to be what? $2,000, which is where? A 9.5. Yep. No. Yeah, just now. $4,600. I wish I would. I never paid that amount for a sneaker before. And I got some gems. Sheesh. Yeah, no thank you, ma'am. No ma'am. Or no sir, no ma'am, whatever, right? But yeah, that's that. Let's get back to the article real quick. Let me touch the chat. Make sure we good. Kind of just zoned out there. Devon says, one other question is there a Buc-ee's in the DMV area? I don't think there's a Buc-ee's. I've heard of it, but I don't think there's a Buc-ee's. If it is, it's very, it's like maybe one, right? But I don't think there's a Buc-ee's. I think what we got, no, we got other stuff, but we don't have a Buc-ee's. Not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on that, but short answer, no. But yeah. Let me get back to this. It says, it's suing Nike over the upcoming 7-Eleven inspired Air Max 95, which is what you see below. I actually do like these. I don't know if I would actually cop, but I don't hate them. This would have been even better if they would have did this in an SB. That would have been super dope, because as a person growing up skateboarding, 7-Elevens is where we used, our stores, we didn't have an official 7-Eleven, but on the West Coast and stuff like that, that's where a lot of people actually used to skate out in front of the 7-Elevens, because it was open 24/7. You know what I'm saying? But it says, last year, Soul Retriever broke the news that Nike would be releasing a 2-pack of Air Max 95s that were inspired by 2 convenience stores beloved in Japan, 7-Eleven and Lawson, right? Okay, both pairs feature color palettes resemblance of the syringe and logos for each of the respective stores. 7-Eleven having a mixture of orange, green, and red, while Lawson features blue, white, red hues. Neither are officially licensed collabs with either store. So again, that's where I think where Nike them is covering themselves. It's not legally, in a collab. It's not an official collab. You know what I'm saying? These are just colorways. You know what I'm saying? If they put like the logo on it, like we kind of see down before, then yeah, I could see that. You know what I'm saying? On the scale, both shoes feature a blurry photo of what looks like to be an aisle of convenience store, which I didn't know that. I didn't even see that. But aside from that, the colors nod to the inside of the shops. There are no official logos or direct reference to 7-Eleven or Lawson. See? That's where Nike them is going to win. Like, we never said this. This is what the people saying is like, is this what the shoe is inspired off? No. And let me clarify this. The questions aren't going to be that direct. They're going to ask that, but they're going to, an attorney that's fighting this, they're going to try their very, very best to set them up. You know what I'm saying? Now you see other things right here. But yeah, 7-Eleven, I don't think this actually is officially Nike product right here. You know what I'm saying? This is 7-Eleven merch in general. But anyway, they're showing what they usually have dropped. But it says, in the complaint, 7-Eleven is alleging that Nike is infringing on 7-Eleven's trademark of its eye iconic tricolor mark, aka orange, green, and red, often associated with the 7-Eleven, has asserted 7 causes of action against Nike, including 3 violations of the Lanham Act for federal trademark infringement, federal diluting, and federal unfair competition, and 4 state law claims, including trademark infringement and violation of the Texas common law. Right? Okay. Let me clarify this where this is going to be tough, in my opinion, for 7-Eleven. Dog, respectively, they don't have. Yes, I can see where they may have an idea where this may be affiliated with 7-Eleven, right? However, and we even said it, like, cool, they were dropping on July 11, which is 7-Eleven. However, this is Nike product with just, I mean, anybody could paint this on there. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. I mean, unless they can prove the colors existed before 7-Eleven, right? In my opinion. You know, orange, green, red, because they had to get the colors from somewhere. Just the Nike shoe has already got this natural padding, right? All they did was choose this color. They can do this with anything they want to. This is going to be a tough case for 7-Eleven, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got a chance or not, but not really looking good in their favor. You know what I'm saying? Over at real quick, it says, basically the 7-Eleven is saying that the member of the general public will look at the Nike Air Max 95 in the 7-Eleven colors and assume it's a product for 7-Eleven itself. The tricolor mark is a recognizable color scheme that's been associated with the business for decades. Not only is it recognizable, but 7-Eleven owns a federal trademark for the tricolor mark, assisting with orange, green, and red. But I mean, to be honest, yeah, I don't know, fam. This is going to be stretched. I don't think you can own like this, you know what I'm saying? Because it's got that Nike logo on there. And what may be just enough to save them is that brown toe cap. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, because I mean, they're saying this. So this going to be a tough one. And Nike them got the bread and everything to pretty much combat this or fight this as long as they can. But it says the 7-Eleven release date problem, right? Keep going, says, not only are the shoes borrowing from the 7-Eleven's recognizable color palette, but the shoes were originally set to release on July 11th, 2026, or July 11, right? July 11 is celebrated by 7-Eleven as 7-Eleven Day, planning to drop the sneakers on the same day that 7-Eleven celebrates its company is not the best look. True, yeah, that's not a good look, but now they stopped it, right? What 7-Eleven wants, right? The complaint filed by 7-Eleven is asking for Nike to stop the promotion, which they already did it, check, marketing, and sale of the Air Max 95s. In addition to the destruction of the product, the convenience store is also asking for all profits deferred from the sales of the shoe, damages in unexpected amount, attorney fees, and implementary damages. This is my thing. Even if 7-Eleven them win, they're going to, think about this. Nike already stopped the shoe not putting it out right now. It's delayed, right? Allegedly, right? At that point, by the time they go to court, how much you guys make all the money? Nothing. You guys sold them yet? No. You know what I'm saying? They're moving correctly when it comes to this legal stuff. They're going to win it in court, you know, or try to win it in court and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can't make money off the sales if they ain't released it yet. And then they're thinking like, well, when they do release it, well, Nike be like, well, fuck, we won't release it at all. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll take it back to the factory, have them change XYZ, and then boom, you're out of our hair. You know? But it says, before the lawsuit, Nike and 7-Eleven had worked on a footwear collab project, but it was never released to the public. The two created a Nike SB Dunk Low colorway ahead of the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. But with the COVID-19 pandemic, my bad, Mr. YouTube, fair use by the way, causing a delay in the games, Nike scrapped the release. The fact that 7-Eleven and Nike did work in an official capacity prior to the unofficial Air Max 95, 7-Eleven only adds to the case for the convenience store. What happens next, right? What happens next? With the lawsuit having been filed on one day ago, July 1st, we'll have to wait to see How Nike responds following the publication of the article, the sneakers app no longer has the shoe listed for release. Nike has not publicly responded to the complaint. Nike done moved like G's, dog, respectively. They not saying nothing. Hey, cool, we got a lawsuit. You know, first thing a good attorney gonna tell you, hey, keep your mouth shut. Talk to me only. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Okay, my business, cool. Scrap the shoe. Well, pause the shoe and don't answer any questions, right? You ain't got to answer to the public. What you need to answer to is whenever you get in front of that judge, if that day comes, or if they use the choose mediation where they don't do it in front of a judge, they try to make a deal. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're going to negotiate and make a deal. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be interesting too if Nike them cop out to a deal, which I don't know. I don't see that happening, but you know, there it is. You know what I'm saying? But it says, let's see, following the publication article, Nike app has that. It says Nike has publicly not responded to the complaint. As we've learned more about the 7-Eleven lawsuit against Nike, we'll keep you updated. So appreciate that for that article. Then we're going to transition on to the next story real quick. I found this one on Instagram. I want to cover this real quick. That's a 7-Eleven joint. Let me see if I can close this. Scroll up, scrolly. You know what I'm saying? This is based off of Nice Kicks, and it looks like Soul Retriever them have pretty much had their case dismissed that whenever they were being sued, right? Which is right here. Cool. Adidas, right? They sued them, right? So just a quick little breakdown. We'll go through the slides for like the last 10 minutes real quick, and then we'll wrap this joint up. But it says the Adidas versus Soul Retriever lawsuit is officially over. So it says swipe through the console to the original story and to see how the case came to an end. We got Steve Barron in the building. Says Jeremy Jones, thumbs up. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that, Mr. Steven. We're covering the last story real quick before we go to upcoming sneaker releases. But it says Adidas has voluntarily dismissed the lawsuit against Soul Retriever with prejudice. Okay, so Adidas actually dismissed the joint, permanently ending the case with the preventing the company from refiling the same claims in the future. So they did it with prejudice. If you do it without prejudice, you can refile for the same claim. You know what I'm saying? Respectively. We got Tyson OVO in the building. Says Europe. What up, Tyson? What up, sir? Just covering this last story real quick. But it says the court filing also states that each side will cover its own legal fees costs, right? While case dismissed with prejudice, this often resolves through a private agreement that's filing that does not disclose why Adidas closed and dismissed the case. So again, they dismissed it, don't mean they didn't cut a deal behind the scenes. And most likely part of the deal, each one of them keep their mouth shut about it. You know what I'm saying? It's their business at the end of the day. But it says, when the lawsuit was originally filed, Adidas accused Soul Retriever of obtaining confidential sneaker designs and publishing them before official announcement. Soul Retriever denied the allegations and said it took for defending themselves in court. Is this the outcome you expected? Sort of, kind of, not really. I mean, it kind of caught me off guard. Real quick, my bad, man. I bumped my computer, come back. But yeah, it kind of caught me off guard if I'm going to keep it real. I wasn't anticipating this to happen like that. I was like, yo, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that they would sue them, you know? So what happened, right? Let's just break this down real quick. It says Adidas has filed a federal lawsuit against Soul Retriever, and this is the original story. And the founder, Harris Mosen, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, the brand claims that the platform obtained confidential sneaker designs and released info before they were public. The alleged leaks include future basketball models and internal design. See, they do this all the time. People do this all the time. So my thing is this, they're going to go after Soul Retriever. They got to go after, what's the dude that always be posting stuff on Twitter? I can't even think of his name right now, but he does it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't go after him, but these are the allegations right here, and it'll come to me, but Soul Retriever is not the first one to post stuff early. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. You know what I'm saying? And I can think of the one dude, I can't think of him, but he used to do it on Twitter, and Borderline still does too. But it says the allegations. It says, according to Adidas, the defendants obtaining confidential product designs and pipeline info attempted to pressure Adidas for a referential access, threatened to leak the information if demands weren't met. When Adidas refused, the design allegedly started to appear online. So apparently they had said that they wanted to get the verification from Adidas, threatened them, but apparently that's not the case here. So these are the models that apparently were involved. These obviously, are somewhat popular shoes. AE sneakers, that's a gimme, right? For an example. Where we at real quick, it says the sneakers involved. The leaks reportedly included unreleased models tied to Anthony Edwards' signature line and Donovan Mitchell's DON series. Both are the key Adidas basketball franchises, most definitely. So, you can't really talk sneaker talk and not really see these. Do I own a pair? No, but people do pay attention to that, right? It says why it matters. It says Adidas says prematurely leaks can hurt marketing rollouts, give competitors advanced insight, and damage relationships with the athletes and partners. Sneaker releases rely heavily on controlled timing and hype. True. I will say this, definitely timing. Timing. Very important. Hence, we just basically caught that off of the Adidas the Nike and 7-Eleven, right? Think about this. Well, nobody's been found guilty or anything, but look at the timing. They're dropping them on July 7th. That's July. That's 7-Eleven, basically. They got the orange colorways. Yeah, they were timing it. That's also 7-Eleven day. Yeah. Coincidence, right? We'll leave it right there, allegedly. But it says Adidas claims. The company says the confidential designs were stolen and posted online without the permission. The lawsuit includes two main claims: trade secret misappropriation and copyright infringement, right? We got King Midas in the building. He says, smash that like button. Appreciate that, Mr. King Midas. Thank you, sir. Really means a lot for the kid. But yeah, smash that like button. We'll keep going real quick. Make sure we get this joint just right. We're about to wrap this joint up here in just a little bit. So yeah, so we'll keep going. Next thing it says, what Adidas wants. This is what they want, right? It says the case will be decided in the federal court. Adidas is seeking financial damages, at least $75K, potential punitive damages, a court order to stop further leaks, right? Okay, this is what they wanted, right? Keep in mind this joint is dismissed. This is from the Proud family. No leaks, money. Wow. So it says, Soul Retriever is probably to be an independent media company. This is Soul Retriever's response. Soul Retriever issued a statement denying Adidas allegations and framing the lawsuit as a challenge to the sneaker media and journalism. So it says Soul Retriever is proud to independently media company that has covered the sneaker industry for nearly a decade. The lawsuit filed last week by Adidas America Incorporated is the attack on the protected speech of independent publisher for reporting on the sneaker culture, on the culture we love, and it set a damage descent for every sneaker media outlet, creator, and journalist who covers the industry. We deny these claims entirely and stand firmly on our sites as a media firm and behind the First Amendment protections afforded to the press. We thank the sneaker community for its continued support, and we look forward to the full various defense of the matter in court. So there you have it. That was Soul Retriever's response. Now this is the outcome, right? And then we'll talk upcoming sneaker releases here for like the last 5 minutes. It says Adidas has officially dismissed the lawsuit with prejudice, permanently ending the case. The filing means Adidas cannot refile the same claim in the future, and both parties will be responsible for their own legal fees and costs. While dismissals with prejudice are often associated with a private settlement, the court filing does not specify why the case was dismissed. So there you have it. Very interesting for sure. So I'm assuming Adidas feel like, if they go after these guys, even if they win, they may be right. They're going to have to go after a lot of the other ones too. And is the risk worth the reward? That's if they win, right? That's if they win. If they win, they're probably going to go for more. But them attorney fees, even though they probably got in-house attorneys, them joints not cheap, respectively. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases for the month of July for this week. And yeah, man, we'll wrap this thing up here in like the next 3 minutes. But it says the Miro Air Jordan 7s, Soul Goods, and Nike Homescape, and the Woven and the other sneakers releasing this week. So the Miro Air Jordan 7s headlines this week, best release right here. So we've seen it in the sold out Discord. People have been asking about these guys right here. Me personally, yes, I know what they're. I'm gonna actually drop a drip or skip on these joints tomorrow, for real, for real. But I do like what it represents. But sevens are already like a hard sell. Pause. These they're not bad, but a lot of colorways going on, and yes, I know why, because of what they're inspired off of. Whenever they went to like the Olympics, and then obviously one of the famous painters over there, this is what they kind of their art kind of looks like. So they kind of did that, but I mean, yeah, don't hit the same. I think we should just keep it simple with the jerseys. Rolling right up real quick. Let me see if I can pause this Capital One commercial because we ain't trying to get no like flack or nothing. Because yeah, if I click on it, it's gonna make me start it. So we'll just scroll right. We got the Nike LeBron 23 Stewie Griffin. Yeah, so interesting. Don't hate these, but yeah, they're supposed to be on July 7th, but I don't think we've seen them up on the sneakers app. Don't quote me on that, but still could just be slightly pushed back. The Nike SB Air Max 95 Club 58, which we did see that this week for sure. Let me check. I don't know if we got these LeBrons on there. Let me look on the sneakers app real quick, just for ish and giggles. Let me see real quick. Really quick. Let's see. Going to upcoming sneaker releases. Yeah, I don't see them on there. They may have been pushed back. We'll keep the party going. Air Max 95 Club 58. We did see those come July 7th. Keeping the party going here. Not really feeling these. This is a cross ripple. And this is from, I guess you can cop them from Complex. But yeah, I'm kind of good on these. Ironically, of course, they're going to promote stuff that they're a part of. And these are Crocs, by the way. We got the Air Jordan 7 Miro, right? That's expected July 10th. We have, pretty much keep going right here. We have the Soul Goods and Nike Homeskate Woven. I'm good. Looks like a baseball, football type of shoe, which that may be their point and selling point, but not for me. We got the Nike Air Max 95 Lawson, which, again, this one is dedicated, obviously, to, like, the cleaning product. These hit, too, though, to be honest. I like them. Another unofficial collab. I don't see them loaded up on the sneakers app, but as far as I know, 7-Eleven is taking action against theirs, not these, right? Because I think 7-Eleven is not affiliated with the Lawson brand, right? But don't quote me on that. Just my 2 cents. And yeah, looks like they don't have the 7-Elevens on here because obviously they reported the lawsuit as well, I'm assuming. So yeah, let me put myself back on the main screen. We're about to wrap this joint up here. This was a good one. Very informative for the kid for sure. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Divine Photo says, I would call those 7-Elevens the Afro Beat 7s. I can see that. Makes sense. But I get what it is. It could easily be that too, though, to be fair. All right, says, maybe Soul Retrieval settled privately. Yeah, I mean, they both had to agree on it. They both settled out of court, so most likely there's some type of deal that was made, allegedly, right? But, you know, hey, trust me, dog. Nobody wants to go to court unless they absolutely possibly have to. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know. Things could easily not work in your favor. We got Steven Barron says, I get the Kobe Dunks Pro Tro tomorrow and the maroon ones waited 4 months. Okay, nice. That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Congratulations, man. That's what's up. It's nothing like getting a fresh pair of sneakers, man. Fun fact before I get up out of here, I did cop a sneaker here. So hopefully when it does get here, I'll have another like unboxing and review here coming up here shortly. I feel like I haven't copped the shoe in like over a month, so this one was long overdue. Not gonna say what it is yet until I actually drop the video. Most of you guys probably already know or won't be surprised. No hints, because if I tell y'all what it is, y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Devon says maybe those Wolf Grade 5s. I don't know, dog. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. You know, I don't want to jinx it. I got to make sure I beat the final boss first. You know what I'm saying? We'll start with that. It is another joint I do want to run it back on too. Why we got this quiet month. And I know the True Blues is supposed to drop this month as well. But, I mean, to be honest, I'm on the fence. Deeply on the fence. Rocking a hard place because I actually do like my True Blue 3s. And I do wear them from time to time. And a fresh pair would be nice. And keep it 100. But other than that, man, we just hit that hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for the night. Got myself back on the main screen. We basically covered the 7-Eleven that sues Nike, right? We covered that. And then the Adidas and Soul Retriever lawsuit has been dismissed. So yeah, two great topics. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna go and get about this thing, man. We'll be back live again on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Until then, smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you haven't done so already, and of course sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up. Or of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. If I do not get the content out in time, most likely we will be dropping it somewhat in the Sold Out Discord. Shameless plug, right? Okay. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys again on Saturday with another one. My name is Jeremy Jones, and I appreciate you guys for coming through. And I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. now to spread a wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.